So far we have calculated energy and power of different signals like rectangular function, unit step function and unit ramp function and sinusoidal functions. Based on these calculations, we can do some observations on energy and power of a given signal x of t. Let us see how the observations are done here. First, rectangular function, if I see, we got energy is finite and power is 0 here. Whereas unit step function, if you see, we got power is finite and energy is infinity. Whereas ramp function, if you see, we got energy infinity and power also infinity. Sinusoidal functions, a sin omega t or a cos omega t, if you see, we got power is equal to a square by 2 and energy should be infinity for that function. So we got these parameters for those 4 signals. If we observe, for a given signal x of t, keeping the graph in our hand, we can conclude that whether the given signal is energy signal or power signal or neither energy nor power signal here. This signal, if you observe, this is energy signal, that is what the rectangular function. Step function, this function is power signal, power is finite. Whereas ramp function, this is neither energy nor power signal. If you observe, this signal does not exist as t tending to infinity. As t tending to infinity, x of t is 0 here. That means this is finite duration signal. So finite duration signals are energy signals here. That means infinite duration signals need not to be power signal. It can be either power signal or neither energy nor power signal. That also we can write here. Infinite duration signal, either it can be power signal or neither energy nor power signal. This is the first note point we can do. Whereas second one, if you observe, as t tending to infinity, if x of t having the amplitude, finite amplitude, that signal is a power signal. Observe, amplitude is 0 at t tending to infinity, that is energy signal. Amplitude is finite as t tending to infinity, that is power signal. Whereas as t tending to infinity, signal amplitude goes to infinity, then the signal is neither energy nor power signal. If you observe, the signal amplitude goes to infinity means it is unbounded signal. So we can observe that unbounded signals are neither energy nor power signals like ramp function, or simply we can say some more functions here, parabolic function, exponentially rising function. All these functions are unbounded signals. Those must be neither energy nor power signals. By observing the graph, we can confirm that. All these signals goes to infinity at somewhere. So as t tending to infinity, here x of t tending to infinity, that means unbounded signals. Those are neither energy nor power signals. That is the conclusion point we can do here. Whereas the signal amplitude is finite, then the signal is taken as power signal. And if you observe, this sine function or cos functions, all these are periodic signals. First case we can take periodic signals are power signals. But all power signals need not to be periodic, because here unit step function is already power signal but not periodic signal. That we can do here. And periodic signal or sine signal or cos signal, if you observe, that also always from -1 to +1, or if we take a here, -a to +a, the amplitude lies between these two as t tending to infinity, so that it is having some finite amplitude as t tending to infinity means this signal also comes to this category. That is why this signal should be power signal. And one more conclusion, it is all periodic signals are power signals. Some more examples for periodic signals, if you see, this signal is a periodic signal, so this must be a power signal. And this signal is a periodic signal, so this must be a power signal here. like this. All periodic signals are power signals, but all power signals need not to be periodic, like u of t here. And by seeing the waveform itself, we can classify the signal whether it is energy signal or power signal. For example, if x of t given that r of t minus r of t minus 2, let us check whether this x of t belonging to energy signal or power signal. For that, first we need the graph here. Let us consider r of t here, the ramp function, and r of t minus 2 shifted by 2 units right hand side. So let us consider here, this is r of t minus 2, then x of t plot. If we plot this x of t here, observe 1, 2, 3, this is having amplitudes 1, 2, 3, whereas this function, since it is starting at 2, at 3 it is having amplitude 1. Then x of t, r of t minus r of t minus 2 here. So 1 to 2, one signal is there. After that, at 2 onwards, x of t amplitude, if you observe, 2 minus 2, this amplitude 2, this is 0, 2 minus 0 it is 2. Whereas at 3, it is 3, it is 1, 3 minus 1, 2. So at 3 also, x of t amplitude 2. Similarly at 4, if you observe, this amplitude 4, this amplitude 2, 4 minus 2 will be 2. Like this, the amplitude of x of t is constant from 2 onwards. So this signal, if you observe x of t, the plot is having some amplitude, finite value as t tending to infinity. That means this comes to the second category. So we can confirm that this given signal x of t is a power signal here. This observation table or this observation format is much helpful for us in just classifying the given signal x of t, whether it is energy signal or power signal, that's it. But to find the energy value or power value of that signal, we must use the formula, we must simplify the formula as per the given equation. Fine.